Hey y'all. Welcome back to Beats and Bebop Media's YouTube page. It is me, Bridget. I am excited. I am lying, but I am here to make another video, create more content, get myself more and more comfortable with each video, creating content, building my platform one video at a time, one article at a time. But here I am. Um, I didn't come right back after the Grammys like I said I would, to kind of go over briefly my predictions, where I was right, where I was wrong. But let's just say, yeah, I I made better predictions than I thought, but I was also wrong a lot. So there's that. But next year I'll be back, um, and I'll do it right after so that it flows a little bit better. But one of the predictions that I made that I'm excited about was Nate Smith. He won one of the Jazz Awards, and I predicted that I was pulling for him. He won, and he is. He was recently named the new artistic director of the Newport Jazz Festival. So I just wanted to shout out Nate Smith. Kudos to him for his two Grammy wins, and kudos to him for being named the artistic director of the Newport Jazz Festival. Um, he's taking over from Christian McBride, who filled in after the late great George Wein, who is the festival's founder, had passed it on to him shortly before he passed away. So it'll be really interesting to see how the festival progresses now under Nate Smith. Christian McBride took it in way different directions. It was kind of interesting to see how he visualized what should happen with the festival. So it'll be really interesting to see what Nate Smith does. So yeah, so there's that. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Kudos to Nate Smith. Uh, all right, my tea of the day. I have to share this first so that I don't get too out of the way. But I saw this really scary segment on Instagram. It was just a clip of a 60 Minutes, upcoming 60 Minutes program, and it was a doctor talking about how sugar is a major contributor to cancer. I don't think anybody doesn't know that, right? But the fact that I saw that while I was like slurping down a large bubble tea, extra sweet with mango popping boba, and a sleeve of Trader Joe's Meyer lemon thin crisp cookies. And I'm pre-diabetic. Being menopausal for women. I don't know if anyone. I'm sure people know this, but when you get older and you're a woman, the cholesterol and the pre-diabetes are likely to occur for some women, just due to being menopausal, and that has become my reality. So I am pre-diabetic, high cholesterol, all that, and I was slurping down the drinks and looking at the. Anyhow, it made me realize I needed some of my good friend Nadra Ray's washout tea. She is the founder, the woman behind Holistic Heights. She's an amazing healer. I've been going to her off and on for a number of years, but during COVID, we lost touch a little, but I still order from the website, and this stuff is very good for you. It is a detox tea. I paired it. I made it. It's loose leaf, but it's not like a traditional tea. Um, I paired it with another non-traditional tea, and it's a Buddha tea blend of Pau d'Arco. I saw a gentleman again on Instagram. This gentleman is battling stage 4 colon cancer, and initially he was treating it holistically. Um, and he drinks a lot of Pau d'Arco tea, and so it prompted me to get some for myself. Um, I have the loose leaf, even though it's a bark, but I don't know what I did with it, so I'm fortunate that I have a few of these left over. So yeah, I just paired the two of them together and bone apple tea, right? I've been drinking this with no honey. I put honey in all my tea every time. I've got honey in each room. Look at this. I got the backup honey because I ran out of this honey. Well, I'm running low. Got a couple of spoons of it. Bought this in New York. I keep honey everywhere because I drink so much tea. I've got a basket of tea that I won't show you that I keep in my office. I've got a personal sized tea kettle that I use when I just want to make myself a single cup of tea. So it's serious stuff, but I decided after watching that I shouldn't have sugar. At least not tonight after I devoured that stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you, it is super bitter. So I'm still kind of like burping up. Whew, it is a hard pill to swallow. But as you can see, like I'm having hot flashes, my glasses are steaming up, you know, the health stuff, like you gotta take that stuff seriously. So bottoms up. Better than taking medicine, I tell you. So I gotta get on board, however nasty it tastes or however bitter or strong, whatever you want to say to describe it. Drink it if it can help you. So yeah, Nature Ray is amazing though, and I do whatever she told me to do. I do it. So this is something that she had recommended to me years ago, and I order it still from time to time. So I knew I needed some after watching that segment. But music related, I just did a CD review. Gentleman that reached out to me on Instagram. His name is Genghis Don. I just reviewed his CD. Initially, I did not give it a fair shake because I was kind of disappointed when I saw the song titles. Like, his song titles don't even feel like real song titles. They aren't real song titles, but that's how he titled his work. And so I had to get past that. Once I did, album's really good. He's a super creative guy. I wish him well. I don't think he liked my CD review. Um, I think he was expecting me to, which I normally do, write about, hey, song A made me think boom, 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 boom. Song B made me think boom, 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 boom. Like that's normally what I would do. But this time around, I think I found myself focusing more on getting beyond the song titles and maybe why he approached the song titles the way he did. Um, it was like I was having an epiphany as I was writing. So I didn't stop myself because if that's where it flowed, like I allowed it to flow there. And I hope he appreciates what I was saying, but it's not a traditional CD review. So I don't know if it's anything he can use, but I feel like I get it now that I wrote those things. So it's like I was talking to myself. Does that make sense? I hope it does. But so yeah, so I just reviewed that. Um I've had a few CD review requests. I don't love writing CD reviews anymore, but I got a couple of requests. I'm only really considering two. One is by a gentleman who is 90 years old, and he says this is his debut CD. At first, I told him that I didn't think I could do it because I had overextended myself. But the more I think about it, the more I want to review it. Like my grandma just turned 90 last week, and I'll just say that her experience is very different from his. So I feel like I'd be disappointed in myself if I didn't get a chance to, you know, allow him to experience what it's like to have someone review his work and like have him exist as a full artist. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that one, and then another gentleman who actually one of his earlier CDs was a CD I reviewed like at the start of like my writing career. So I hadn't seen or heard from him in a very long time, so it was really neat that he reached out. I didn't respond to his email request, but after I read his email and thought about it some, I'll probably review that because, as you know, he's an independent artist. I'm independent, and he's trying to build his brand just like I'm trying to build mine. And yeah, if I can do anything to help him with that, then I will. Just like I'm trying to help myself here by being in front of a camera that I'm not comfortable being in front of, because I've been trying for a very long time, but I want to move beyond trying to actually building what I have. And so I want to give another artist a chance to do that, but I'm going to take a bit of a writing break before I do those two CD reviews. Um, Next up, I have a couple of concerts that I will be reviewing. And then I'm looking at opera schedules because I was super stoked to get some engagement on my opera video. I love opera, so you know, if I can share another review of one and get some engagement, that would be dope. I also have a couple of photography credential requests pending, so we'll see if I get approved for any of those. I got turned down for a few, and it hurt my feelings. If I'm honest, it hurt my feelings, but I'm still standing by for these other requests. So between all of those things, super busy. Yeah, so I'm going to be trying to make more videos, do it more often, maybe at least once a week. Um, in the meantime, you know, thank y'all for being patient with me. You know, the more I do these, hopefully the better it gets. And yeah, I'm super stoked. And then yeah, I'm always like in a hoodie or a sweatshirt. Like the next time I want to be cute for y'all. So next time I'm gonna be all dolled up. I put on a little rouge. But I'm still in a sweatshirt. But yeah, thank y'all for being patient with me. It's gonna get better, I promise. And here's more beats and bebop, you know. Stay tuned. Thank y'all.